Hello, guys. This is the first podcast I've done, so I apologize in advance on the lack of video and audio quality. Equipment should advance as I gain more experience. Moreover, this is the first part of many that will be posted. All of these videos will be connected to one series of long chat sessions we did. Anyway, I hope you all enjoy.
I have a list of topics on my phone here, and this one's actually pretty popular nowadays because, the whole iDub situation, and it was kind of coined this year, the word simp. So obviously, I'm no such thing, thankfully, but I know you two are. So who are you guys simping over?
What?
You know what a simp is?
I'm a fucking dumbass. I don't know what anything is.
Alright, 1 second. I'm
It's
sending it right now, and then I'm going to explain it.
Yeah, you do that because I explained it last night.
Apparently, according to, let me find the website.
Hey, it's me.
Wiktionary.
Wiktionary?
According to Wiktionary, a simple person lacking common sense, fool, or a simpleton. A man who foolishly overvalues a woman and puts her on a pedestal. This is mainly referring to males.
Oh, damn it.
Supposedly.
We can still just talk about, I guess, the idea and the concept and the that is. I don't know. I don't see it happening personally that often, at least in my real life situation. I mean, through social media, yeah, you see a shit ton of it, but in like real life, I don't think I know any actual simps.
Me neither.
Actually, wait, no, never mind. I know one, but
is it yourself?
No. Yeah, you don't. Did you read the definition?
Yeah, I'm fucking with you.
Wait, do you know someone who like simps for an e-girl?
Oh god. There are tons of those type of people at my school.
At my school?
Yeah, at our school. I accidentally said mine.
Wait,
sorry.
what? What?
What?
Who are the people at our school that simp over e-girls?
Dude, you don't notice?
Oh.
So many. Oh my god. I'm not even. No.
What?
There's so many. Okay.
And I've been a bit removed from the social circles, but I couldn't have missed something this big. I couldn't have.
Maybe it's something like so big it's insignificant now because so much people are doing it.
Maybe you just always hide your face into your phone that you just don't notice your surroundings.
Oh, I hide my face into my phone. I hide myself in a room and listen to music.
Exactly.
I don't stare at my phone. I just stare at my surroundings while listening to music. All right, why don't we move on to the next topic then? Because no Cam's being a bitch here. Why don't we talk about teenage depression and teenage angst and help me feel like I'm the only one that actually matters and how sad I am.
Don't call yourself depressed unless you are not self-diagnosed and you have been actually diagnosed. I never said. I'm just like elaborating on the topic. So next topic.
Where's the implication? No, wait, never mind. You tried dodging the question last night. Who are you simping over? I already know, but I don't want you to fucking say it.
I don't. According to the definition, I'm not putting myself on or putting somebody else on top of a pedestal.
All right, let me ask a different question. Was there ever a time in your life that you were a simp? And if so, how did you shake yourself out of it?
Middle school. I feel like a lot of males were simps in middle schools. I've seen it all over. I've seen it within myself.
Yeah. Like to that. Did you break out of it?
Yeah, now I did.
How did you?
Huh? Like, how did I break out of it? Valuing education over simping, I guess. I don't know. I didn't even know what it was.
Well, was it just a realization you had out of the blue? You like sat down with yourself, had a couple of deep thoughts, realized, hey, maybe a girlfriend isn't such a big deal to me anymore, and that I should really be focused on academics at such an early point in my life when that is something I can be consistently successful with. Was it something like that, or?
I mean, mainly finding the college that I plan on going to. That could be a step into the right direction. But I feel like this whole simp thing is kind of like maturity. Like eventually you grow out of it. Except for some people. Like some people are exceptions. Like how people are still childish nowadays.
Like me.
So wait, you're simping for someone?
I'm still. I would count myself as a simp.
Really?
I don't have common sense. I'm a fucking dumbass, and I still praise my girlfriend like she's a fucking queen.
I mean, I feel like it's somewhat different because you're in a relationship with someone.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, when you're in a relationship with someone, you shouldn't.
I'm not mature enough.
I'm finding a different definition.
Kind of be expected because, I mean, to be honest, I don't really think anyone our age is, even if we pretend we are. I'd say it's slightly different for you because you actually are in a relationship, and well, it's not a good idea in a relationship to completely put the other person on a pedestal because relationships are supposed to be half and half or something similar to that. You're allowed to be a lot more affectionate and I don't want to use the word loving because that affectionate in a public way without it being seen as shameful. Like, say you, at least me personally, if I saw my age just completely giving gifts to a girl my age and they weren't together, they were just like friends or something, I'd say just a bit weird. But if they were together, it just kind of makes more sense because they're together. They have feelings.
That's true.
They both have feelings. It's not just completely one-sided. I mean, I guess you can try and make the intellectual argument that all people in relationships are simps for one another, but I don't think that holds up very well. Jason, you've been completely
You're
silent.
too smart for me to comprehend.
I'm not smart. I just like to speak a lot.
No, he's not smart in any way, shape, or form.
Fuck you. I'm wiser than you and smarter than you, bitch.
Dude,
I can
no.
get into any college without having to try. Meanwhile, you have to study your ass off and completely ignore all social contact. I can do all fucking 5 of
Oh,
those.
yep. Yeah. You're gonna be. Yep. Yo, what'd you get on the ACT?
This is off topic.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, just because you have a decent GPA doesn't actually necessarily show anything. So you are on a right.
For a topic,
Yeah.
I mean, I had a pretty good GPA and a really solid academic career before senior year, and all of that's kind of been thrown to the wayside, and I find myself not caring too much. So I guess the overemphasis on being smart in education, it doesn't mean shit at all. It doesn't matter.
I mean,
Even if you fail high school, there's other alternatives. Not that you should, but if you do.
Individual, like that could be your path, and who knows? I mean, maybe slacking off the last year really puts you on a high pedestal, and you'll be a millionaire.
It's not as if understand the context of my. There are things. When did you take college classes? When was this a thing?
Me?
Yeah. When did you start taking college classes? Oh wait.
This year.
Oh really? What, offered at high school? Okay.
What?
Okay. What?
Hear the silence.
Whatever.
Makes you feel any better. This probably won't end up in the video anyway.
It should all be in the video.
Okay, fine. Everything's in the video. I'm not gonna pull. I forgot their fake name. Olivia.
Alright, so we can go over alters reality for you. Anyone have anything they want to say?
No.
What other topics do we have?
Okay, so just completely. Alright, you know what? Fuck it.
What, you're gonna bring up altering reality?
Well, something that kind of happened recently. Let me actually get the definition of the word because I doubt you or know what it means.
What actually means?
Fucking give me a second.
Okay, I don't think I've heard that though. I don't think your mic picked
Give me
up.
a second. Because I want to say, because this is something that I was going through or feeling for like a solid week, about a month ago. Maybe not even that long, but there we go. This is called depersonalization, and it's basically the detachment from your own identity. It's like looking into the mirror and you're consciously recognizing the fact that you're still seeing you, but it feels like you're just looking back at a different avatar that's not actually you.
So kind of what we were talking about last night.
Somewhat, you start to detach, I guess, from your sense of identity, which makes it very hard to be motivated to do anything, because what's the point of it? You're not a person. Even though I haven't had this, I don't think I've actually. This isn't diagnosed at all. It's not even close. This is just my own feelings and ruminations. It's a kind of a fucky thing. It feels nice once you're able to come back to whatever feels normal. Like people that have survived a near-death experience, and you're just able to appreciate life a lot more after, or at least for a solid while, before it goes back to you taking it for granted. Thing from any of you two?
I'm mostly waiting for the guest to say something because I was pretty much talking about this last night. I don't want to be overbearing.
I don't even know what to say, honestly. I'm just.
Were you listening?
I was trying. I was trying.
Nice.
My brain doesn't work like your guys' do. Like, y'all need to be more simple about things.
What?
Like, make it sound like you're talking to a dumbass because you fucking are.
I don't. I am me. I don't know how to change how I speak.
So, what he's basically trying to say.
No, go on. What am I basically trying to say?
It's your topic. Just like talk like that.
Weren't you listening?
I'm trying to find a video.
You know what? I'll touch back on this topic if I start feeling like that again, so I can more accurately describe it.
I got the whole realm of what you're trying to get across. But I feel like it was like a little explained last night as well, which I don't want it to be repetitive in another video.
Then why don't we just skip to the next topic?
Yeah, because no one has any shit to say. All right. Next topic on my list: high school friends.
3.
1.5.
0.
And a half.
I don't know if I'd really say I'm friends with Carmen. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. I don't know. What'd you say?
Are we just gonna? Yeah, we're just gonna ignore the fact that Jason just said 0.
What was his name? Jeremiah?
How do you remember his name? No, he was
was interested in your social life.
He was annoying, but most of the people I talk to, I consider peers.
How's that?
I mean, there's no social connection. I mean, we talk at school, and then after school, there's nothing. So I don't really consider a friend unless it's like more than just sending memes to each other after school and more interaction.
Yeah. Well, have you ever thought about being the initiator for that, or are you just kind of waiting for them to make the first move?
But I've done some things. We try to create conversation, but it just doesn't seem to work out.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm not like a beta and just like being the victim. I'm actually, I was legitimately trying up until, you know what? I only have like, what? Not even a year left of school, so.
Don't worry, it'll pass by fast. Senior year, by in a flash.
I don't think it will for me though, since I'm taking CIS, which is actual like college level classes this time.
I took college level classes for the entire fall semester and it still flashed before my eyes.
Yeah, but didn't you fail them?
For reasons. For everything.
Next topic, I'm assuming?
No, I mean, I don't know. I mean, one thing I guess that I do appreciate about being, can't really say this without sounding weird, but being at the age we're at, making friends is really fucking easy.
Yeah.
Think about it. If you go to a school, you just have to be friendly in a conversation with someone. Just do that a couple of times, and they're more likely going to be receptive or more willing to talk to you back. They're going to be willing to find you and start talking to you, especially if they're someone that doesn't have very many friends. It's very easy to befriend people at our age because, at least when there is school and coronavirus isn't in effect, just due to proximity itself. It's kind of like a sink or swim. I have to make friends, otherwise I'm going to be talking to no one, and most people don't want that, so they want to try and be friendly so that they have people to talk to, which allows for you to make friends very easy. I wouldn't say out of desperation, although you could very easily use that word. I guess that's kind of something that I think we take for granted at our age. Because we just kind of find our one or two really good friends, the people that we love and whatnot, and really hang out with. And once we find them, we just give up on trying to find like other solid friendships, which I guess we never realize we lose it until it's too late.
It's true. And I feel like it's easier to like do that like freshman year or like when you're starting up a school year when everyone's starting. Because when I joined, it kind of seemed like I was kind of, if I decided to start talking, I'd be impeding on other people's relationships. So that was a big contributing factor of just not doing anything about it. Just doing my work and shutting up.
I kind of get that. I mean, at my job, there was already, everyone was in their own social circle, and I had no social circle. I had to invade one on my own. And it was annoying, definitely, but it eventually broke through. So that if anyone's watching this and is in a similar situation, I'd say just do what I did and annoy the shit out of them until you become really good friends with them, or interrupt them. Don't feel like you're impeding on them. Make it feel like they're impeding on you because they haven't accepted you yet.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's just a 1 in a million thing that worked out for me. But
thank you guys for watching our intellectual topics. If you'd like to join our pizza army, you can click the subscribe button over here. And as always, have a good one.